preponderance
Even
of
in medical
rare
ward
and
is free.
exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
Good. Where we headed next? It's a long cove mission. We don't really need to go there. It's kind of lame. Maybe we'll pick up some level zeros I want to level, like abominations. Nope. Grave robbers. Aquarian. And the highwayman. Mankind hater. Okay. I think I'd take the highwayman over the leper. Such a good leper. Quick reflexes, lurker leper. Not that great, I guess.
This one has become vestigial, useless. Elusive, evasive.
Let's take a look around.
Persistent.
Sanitarium. I know what I want to do with the
Righteous
sanitarium.
traits for a rogue.
Watch the value on this. Watch the fucking value. We're gonna lock in unerring. I'm gonna remove shocker on too early for me. Oh, so good, so good, so good. All right. What else are we doing with this for value? Could lock in night out and remove fragile. I know, free sanitarium is really good. Lock in faded. Don't want unerring on a Vestal, I don't really care. Get rid of gambler. What would we throw in? None of these are particularly great on a healer. Necromania could go and we could get Eagle Eye. It's not bad. On Sin. Don't really care about these ones. Yeah, I guess intense craving for alcohol could go, but it's not a big one. Just did that one. That's it. So it was the Hound on Sin Magic was the most value we're going to get out of this. Assuming locking in Eagle Eye is actually value, which it might not be. But getting rid of Fascinated Corpses would be nice. I do hate that debuff. And it's already locked in. And he's got 3 other ones, so it would be tricky to get that. I think an only dots for damage run can succeed. No. I don't think you can do that versus a lot of the bosses. I don't know. Do you consider? I mean, it depends what you consider that. Maybe if you consider Hounds a dot attack when they're not really. If you're talking pure dots, the only pure dot class is Plague Doctors. So you're telling me like 4 times Plague Doctors or 3 times Plague Doctors and a healer. I don't think you're. I mean, a lot of stun there. I don't know. It might work. I don't think it'd be very fun though. Do I take this one? Anything else that needed to happen right now? The other one that was kind of interesting was the only will gamble, because I do hate gambling as a stress relief activity. So this one could lock in. I mean, on guard isn't terrible for a healer. It basically doesn't matter, so. Does Eagle Eye apply to heals? I don't think so. I don't know if this is considered. I don't think this is considered a ranged or a melee attack. I think it's just a different class, but I don't know that. We have to look at the downside. We have to look at the actual code for not the code, the skill chart that talks about that, or quirk chart, or whatever it's called. We could do that. I'm kind of curious now. Should I just go look at that real quick? Let's take 2 seconds to look at that. Program files, streaming, not streaming. Steam. That's what I wanted to do. Common. And if this will break the game if I look at this while it's happening, probably not. I'm looking for Darkest Dungeon. Gonna have Vestals. It's gonna be Heroes, and then it is Vestals, and then it is info.darkest, right? Yeah. Take a quick look at that. So that is skill, what? Divine Grace? Heal. Yeah, it's the other types. So the other weapons have types in them, like Judgment is a ranged, Mace Bash is a melee. I look at Divine Grace, it calls it a heal. It doesn't have anything about ranged or melee, so I very, very much doubt that any crit skills that do anything for that. Okay. So we don't need to spend too much more time on this. We were just looking at what we're going to remove, and it's going to be one of, I mean, we could get rid of Fragile, we could lock in Night Owl. It's not too bad value. Gets him out of the thing in there. Let's just do that. It's not super high value, but it's reasonable, and it gets a character in there who wants to be in there. And I'm not locking some quirk I don't care about. I mean, I suppose the only alternative is the dog, right? What does Sin have? What was the quirk I wanted locked in? I was going to take crit chance on range skills. Yeah, he doesn't use a lot of range skills. The dog, he will use Hound's Rush, but this is a melee. I'm not real keen on locking that in. I guess Necromania would be nice to get rid of. That does affect... It affects actually all of them. Never mind, I will do that. Alright, fine. Do we want to lock in Eagle Eye or Rune's Adventure? I don't even think we want to lock that in. Feels bad. Feels bad. But let's get rid of a quirk we wouldn't be able to get rid of otherwise. Okay, I need to decide who we're bringing on the mission because I do have a diseased character. I wouldn't mind disease curing for free, but it really depends where we're going. Could do a Long Cove mission. Doesn't seem real good. Would like to level. How much does a Long Cove give us? Let's take a look. Alright. The Long Cove will give us 4. Is 4 enough to level me from 1 to 2? No, I need 6. More. It's kind of annoying, actually. Because I want to level these guys efficiently and quickly. But I'm not being given the option to do that really right now. And what's the difference? Is it 3 on a medium? Yeah, 3 on a medium. So 2 mediums is as good as a long and a medium. That's obnoxious. Could kill the first Cove boss. I wasn't really planning on bringing... it's bad to take that item, though. Oh, virtue rings everywhere, huh? Blech. This can be so much better. So who would we kill the siren with? Bounty Hunter is fantastic for killing sirens. Still on level 1 weapons, though. Be nice to have level 2 weapons. We're up to level 3 skills. We're not yet at level 3 weapons. Quite a ways away, too. We need those deeds. Alright, well, let's take a look around. Is there deeds here? That'd be too convenient. No deeds. No deeds. No deeds. There's no available deeds. So I could go kill the siren for the fucking hero's ring. We would do that with a level 2 bounty hunter. Because we have level 3 skills. But we haven't leveled them quite yet. So it'd be damage. What else would we take for the Siren? Plague Doctor. With knife to the face. I only have 3 Plague Doctors. I like them on Uncoat Flesh. I'm indifferent to them on the Prophet. They're good on the Prophet. Could do Prophet. And I don't bring them on either of the wheeled bosses. I don't bring them on the second Warren's boss. And I don't tend to bring them, although I could bring them on. That would be all 3. That would be Siren. Undead Crew and Uncoat Flesh. And Prophet. That's 4 though. So I have 4 Plague Doctors. And I can't really do it twice right now. So they're all going to level. I don't need them in the runes though. I don't need them in level 1 Cove either, because level 1 Cove isn't necessary because there's no bleeds. Okay. Hag had deeds, did she? Oh, she did have deeds. Somehow I missed that when I clicked through it. She's a harder fight. But I guess we could try it. I wanted to see how the Abomination performed versus her, but I always think Bounty Hunter's going to be good for her, and the Bounty Hunter's not particularly good for her because she's in position 3, which means she doesn't get as human damage, so really anyone works who can hit position 3. So Hellion is good. And healer, because healers. Could run Mackenzie. Is this sorted by class? Looks good. Who else? Highwayman? Duelist Advance and Riposte seems pretty good. And a position 3 damage dealer. / stunner. We're missing a stunner right now. Position 2 stunners are bounty hunters. Or hounds, I suppose. Hound's not great versus this fight. I don't know, we can burst damage it with dog treats. That would be good. Can hit past the pot as well. I don't know, this is really nice camping skills on bounty hunter for dealing with her. That'd be 3 damage buffs if we ran them. Bounty hunter's a little less consistent of a stunner than the hound. We have Eldritch Hater here, which is good. I think we have a Wheeled Explorer on our Bounty Hunter, which is better than pretty much anything else we could bring here. Okay, doing that. What are we missing? I'm not missing much anything. That looks pretty solid. Alright, any items we care about? New. How about characters? We already grabbed the Highwayman, right? Okay, so we need to go take a look at skills. Sort by activity. We would like level 3 skills on our Hellion, but we don't have it, so we'll just make do. We want Wicked Hack here. We want Iron Swan. We want Barbaric Yelp for leading up to it. Yop, I guess, not Yelp. I'm gonna want If It Bleeds when no, I do care if I get shuffled. I want that versus the Hag. I want Breakthrough versus the rest of the dungeon up till then. Algun wants damage. Stuns and damage. Matter wants... Oh, that's a little bit problematic, isn't it? You can only duelist advance the Hag. Is that alright to bring a highwayman here? We are going to be reposting every round, though. It's a lot of damage. Yeah, we're going to bring duelist advance. Good slice, of course. I'm so on the edge. I'm so... I don't know what second and third skills I should be using on the highwayman. So it's pretty clear duelist advance is amazing. And wicked slice is good for finishing off targets once you've duelist advanced and you don't need to move forward again. I'm not so convinced point blank is worth anything at all. I mean, if I look at this realistically... Wait, scouting on the wheel too, nice. I mean, the camping skills are 20% damage on melee, so this is already down from 150 to basically... I mean, I can think of it basically here. This has a 15% damage mod. This is now 135, and this is only 150. So Wicked Slice is almost better already. Wicked Slice is a much better crit mod on 6, and it will get another bonus from camping, so it's up to 11. I don't know that when I am buffed, and especially if I ever get any melee damage buffs, I don't know if I'm worth it to use point blank. In which case, I don't really know. Yeah, maybe I can point blank the pot. That's true. Maybe that's useful. If I want to fight the pot, which I generally don't want to fight the pot. You generally just want to race the hag. I like to run slice tracking in the AoE. That's interesting. I mean, I look at Open Vein. Open Vein is just a worse Wicked Slice. The only time you're ever going to use this is versus a high protection mob that you're not like last hitting, which doesn't feel all that often to me. Sometimes I run pistol shot because it allows me to project damage to the back ranks without having to move if I'm just trying to last hit something. Grape shot. I mean, that's pretty situational when that's going to be useful. It's just for finishing off stuff, basically. I mean, I could probably, minus 60% damage mod, almost, but not quite as bad as the minus 60. I mean, maybe you could do tracking shot for finishing shot. Just feels like, I don't know. Could try to play around with tracking shot. I mean, if there's ever a fight where I get 3 or 4 attacks off after this. No, I wouldn't go that long, Aqua. I'd do, the first 3 and leave it at that. Oh no, you're missing all bosses. That's what I'd do. NG plus, pitch black, all level 5 bosses, no scouting or something like that. You can leave off Moonrings and Shamblers. They'll figure it out once we get this in the more extended rules. Like pistol shot for the last hitting? Yeah, maybe. So this is a core. That's a core. That's 2 of them. I suppose point blank isn't terrible for trash stuff. I'm gonna level it. I could play around with it here, see how I felt about it. I don't think grape shot's the way to go. I'd love to like tracking shot, but I don't think I'm ever going to. I think it's too low of a damage mod, right? I mean, we'll see. Let's see how tracking shot plays out for us. I'll level pistol shot so we can mess around with that if we need to, but I think that's it. Spending a little bit of extra money on this, but I'm not happy with the build quite yet, so we'll play around with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Who else isn't trained? You're trained, you're trained, you're trained, you're not trained. Okay. I want these. I should probably be playing with this though. No, it's only one guy again. Okay, Sanitarium is loaded up. Not quite. We have a disease here. Anyone else diseased? Not at this moment. How's stress relief looking? Dragon could really be stress relieved. Actually, all three of these guys could potentially do that if I want to pay for it.
A man
I
in
really
a
want to pay for
robe,
it, but
claiming communion with the divine.
okay.
Madness.
Take a look at our survivalist. We need plane takedown for the hag. I would like battle trance. Have sanctuary. Mind some single target stress healing. We have gallows humor too, though, right? No, we don't. All right. Okay. Let's do it. Isn't the bonus for tracking shot around 25 per second extra? No, it's, I mean, it levels up 16 right now. So as it gets bigger, it gets better. Yeah. A man in a robe. Don't trust him. You don't know what's under that robe, and that's the problem. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab some stuff. What do we want for stuff? It's the hag. She does percent base damage. HP is not all that relevant. It's just damage. It's all you want for the fucking hag is damage. I have no human slayer rings, and I have no range damage dealing stuff. Awesome. Well, 50% damage melee skills does apply to that character. And this character. I want stunning until I get there. Speed and stun, not too bad. Accuracy and damage looks pretty good. I'd like speed and heals. Barring that, take speed and stress resist. Could run. Oh, I don't have the damage one yet. It's annoying. It's the wield. Why am I so cute? Genetics. It's always genetics. Accuracy. It's a little bad. Okay. Suppose he has a mix of skills. The dodge probably doesn't matter one way or the other. Seize resist. Let's do it! In we go. It's a little sketchy. It's the hag, low light. Breakthrough's on now. I gotta remember to change skills when we actually fight the hag. Okay. Assault genetics? No, that's environment. Alright. Some food. It's the wield. Bring 4 shovels? Okay. Might be able to get around 3, but let's not mess with it. We do want some medicinal herbs for this fight. I want 1 to burn off that one. Bring a key. Bring 2 bandages. Anything else I need versus her? No, I don't think so. Bring a holy water. She doesn't bleed me, right? Can't think so. Swiped against the pig lord. Doesn't sound fun. Okay, everyone's leveled. Everyone's got gear. Everyone's got trinkets. People are in the sanitarium. I think we're good to go.
I had collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
Okay.
There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both
Poke her head
wretched
out.
and malevolent.
I think. Poke her head out this way.
A new subscriber arrives.
Welcome, Lysaea.
It fills you with
Thank you
determination.
very much for the sub. Go fight the hag. Put some spears in her. Whatever it is we're using for dealing with the hag. Okay, a little bit of stress damage. You stun that guy. Very nice. Ooh, and a crit. Very nice. Quite enough. Just kill it. That's good.
Destroyed.
Gonna eat a wren. It's fine. Can we kill this guy? No. Sad days.
As the
Take two.
fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
What does that do? Blatant disease resist. It's not blatant bleed. Okay. Do I prefer bounty hunters or hellions? They do different things. Bounty hunter is a reliable stunner from pretty much any position with decent damage and marks. The hellion is
Nature herself.
more of a
victim
pure
to
damage
this
dealer.
spreading corruption.
Does have the stuns, I suppose. The
Malformed
front two
with
stuns.
misintent.
The front two stuns are for like they're for recovery more than anything else. While the stuns in the back ranks are for stress control. I don't think they I don't even think they play a similar role. So I don't really compare the classes. Alright, let's grab this. Get a little greedy, I suppose. Poke our head out. Look for things like packs. He lists it for us for free. We don't even have to touch it. That's great. It saves us effort. Good work. Is that Algan? Good work, Algan. Alright, I'll roll on that. 4 deeds buried in the grave. Excellent. Okay. Some shuffling. It's less than prime shuffle here. Shooting a wolf in the fucking face feels amazing. So.
A decisive pummeling.
Uh-oh. About to get smashed in the face by a zombie.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
What it? Get him out of range to be smashed. Kill that.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Stun the zombie apparently. But no. Let's just go forward. Okay.
Confidence surges
Oh,
as
that
the
fight
enemy
worked out okay
crumbles.
once we moved around a little bit. Holy water. No, let's toss the jade. Oh, I had a torch. Fuck, I should toss the torch.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried
Didn't
home.
see it in the inventory, unfortunately. Heirlooms. Good. Surprise. Bounty Hunter goes to the back rank every single time with surprise. I think this comp has been shuffled like 3 times. It's been
Another
that every time.
abomination cleansed from our lands. Executed with impunity.
Alright, executing with
Be wary.
impunity, not too bad.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Fucking free stress. We don't know which room the hag's gonna be in. We might now though. She's up. 2 more blockages at least between her.
A handsome
Too bad.
reward for a task well performed.
Okay, this room battle with Curio could have the holy water Curio, which is what I'm hoping for. Okay. Does not though. Okay. What are we doing with this? Iron Swan. I'd like to get rid of the marking characters. Both these targets seem to do additional damage to marks, which we did not just get, unfortunately. Could kill that with the healer still. So we could flashbang that one. That's enough, I guess. This game is getting really hard only at level 5 dungeons. All the transitions are tricky. When you go from 1s to 3s, and the level 3 bosses can be a little tricky sometimes. Level 5s are definitely the hardest by far. Do I want to go forward again? I'd like to do damage back to that rank. Annoyingly. Something to do with that. Damn, I was hoping to kill it before he acted. It's gonna do the least damage. The Hellion is gonna probably do the least damage, right? So this is 5 to 10. Quite enough. Sort of then 5 to 9, yep. Could just run them both through. 3 to 6, he's got 3. Oh, fuck, got 1. Okay.
Seize this momentum.
More
Push
scouting.
on to the task's end.
Okay, there's 3 fights in a row there. Love to get rid of the blockage. Could get this fight. Battle of Treasure would always be good. I could do it after the hag though. It seems more reasonable to me. Alright, someone's touching this. This character has skills I don't really care about for the large part. I already have Explorer here. I'll take that here. This gives me a chance at more wheeled scouting stuff. Yeah, wheeled Explorer right there. Perfect. It's excellent. At least replace Unerring. That's the one I would have chosen to keep the most out of those, but I'd still take wheeled Explorer on a healer over 10% damage on a healer. Could interact with that, but we're not going to. Actually, thinking about this, should I camp here? No, I could get night fight still. We'll camp in the room battle up there. Alright, double Acolyte. So some stress coming, possibly. Unless we, crush them with main. Crit. It's unfortunate. Let's try to stun her before she acts. Also unfortunate. Oh, they're just gonna stack up a million stress in the bounty hunter. That's exciting. What a great day. Not have you do anything else, please. And very nice. 7 stress. Were we at like 10 a second ago? A little bit awkward here. I don't really want to kill a corpse though. So if I kill a corpse, he can do more than stumble. And she can't move back because she's a Hellion. Ah! Good. Yeah, I guess. That reminds me, I gotta turn on the skill. Make sure I have if it bleeds on. Look for the crit here. Okay.
This expedition at least promises success.
I'm camping here, so I can just use that anyways.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Alright. 12 points. I want to run, plant, takedown, battle trance, clean guns. Means we're gonna run into potentially a night fight here, or unparalleled finesse rather. So that's 10. We have 2 left. We have 2 to encourage him. We do have 2 to encourage him. Perfect. That's what we're running. Battle trance there. Plan takedown here. Oh, no, plan takedown's 4. Oh, we're not gonna have 2 left to encourage him. Damn. Okay. I'd like not to have a fight here, but
The way is lit. The path is
guarantee on that.
clear. We require only
Okay,
the
2
strength
fights.
to follow it.
I gotta remember to change my gear over. My skills over.
Wealth beyond measure.
It is a scouted fight,
Awarded
so
to
there
the
should be no
brave
reason to
and
use
the
breakthrough. So let's
foolhardy
turn it over
alike.
now before I fucking forget. I don't think Yop's gonna help in this fight. We'll help in the next fight though. Okay. Am I okay with this positioning? I think for this fight I'm not okay with this positioning, but I think with the hag fight I would like that positioning we just had. Alright, no wolves, no spiders. If we can stun the stress caster, we're in really good shape.
Annihilated.
Stun them both. Oh, that roll. Okay, no damage, no stress out of them. Excellent. Burn the
Remind
debuff
yourself
off.
that overconfidence is a
Take the
slow
crest.
and insidious killer.
Throw the shovel out. Take the gold. All right, let's take a look at skills. Don't need Yop versus the hag. I suppose breakthrough could possibly be useful. Adrenaline rush could be possibly useful here too. Those are fine. How much duelist advancing versus killing the pot do I want to be doing? I think I want to be all the way back. Alright. I think I'm content with this. One's at full health. Yep. Wish me luck.
Twisted and maniacal. A slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
100% stun. Pretty unlikely we stun her with 20% chance, so let's just nuke. To the pot on my fucking iron. Obnoxious. 8% per action. Right? So it's 12 actions. That's 1 now. 2, I guess. We kill her in 12 actions. 6 fucking damage. We can't. That's 3. Just fucking kill the pot. Alright. It's 4. I don't want any death door checks. Okay. Him in position 1 doesn't do a lot for me. Or I guess it doesn't matter. Genders. Oh, when they don't match up. Challenging. Really hoping that would one-shot it. But, typical game, left it at 1. Could heal and then break through, but I don't want the damage debuff. I don't have anything to remove it, so let's just nuke that. Alright. We need 8 now. I think we're just going to race with this. Spread the damage out a little bit. Percent base damage. She was at 100%. I'm kind of okay with her being in the pot now. What, 1 or 2 right there? I don't know which. Let's do this advance.
Well struck.
I mean to get riposted up for a while here. That should counterattack for damage. Good. Yes, Aqua, that'd be nice. Alright. Pretty solid.
Consumed by the spores she spawned.
We don't need holy water anymore. Probably can get rid of bandages. I'm not quite done with this. Okay, fight did just spawn. A little bit of health back before the fight. Spiders, but they only came with 2 spiders. I feel much better about that.
Another one falls.
And that spider was carrying deeds.
As victories mount,
That was like,
so too will resistance.
it's like a bonus spider. That's a treasure goblin spider. He had a big fucking pack of treasure on his back and he just gave it to us. That was pretty good of him. Just threw out bandages, unfortunately. Should have checked that when I entered that room the first case. Would have been better to have done that. 4 more crests. Alright, 1 more fight down here. Should put the boss name in the front, then Aqua right after Darkest Dungeon. Just put it in brackets, level 1 Necro, and then you can leave the rest of the title there. That way if people are just scanning by names, they can spot the boss fights really easy. Alright. Oh shit, I didn't turn back on the stun. It's annoying. Crit and a stress nuke. It's really not what we wanted to see. Do damage to a stunned target. Duelist advance. Oh, then I can't Iron Spawn though. Those plays for days. It's not a good play.
A devastating blow.
Fucking crit me.
Ground
Piece of
quakes.
shit. We did go first, thankfully. It's really stress, or only thing that matters here is stress, not health. So let's do damage. Be nice to go out on a big crit. Nope.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
It's more than 500 value right there. Too bad I can't open the chest as well. Probably this is less valuable than what's in the chest. There could be gold in the chest. There could be another emerald in the chest. I have no way of knowing. Ones are less common, I believe, than onyxes, I think. Let's open this chest. Crests and deeds. Deeds are pretty important to me right now. Do I want to give up items for crests? No, but I might want to give up items for deeds. Wish I knew which of these was a cheaper one. I think Caution Cloak's as cheap as it gets, right? Because there's like 2 tiers of these. Let's go look it up. Alright. Not items, what are these called? Trinkets. Very common and common. How do I tell if they're very common or common? Doesn't tell me shit here. I gotta look them up individually. Lead Charm is very common. Okay, so that's the 750 one. So we're gonna toss that. Grab the 2 deeds. Alright. Let's go home. Alright, 14 deeds, not too bad. Let's hit 3 on matter. We got the fits. Scurvy, Unholy Hater on Algan. Xenophobia and Irrepressible on main. Okay,